Hello everyone and welcome back to World of Tanks again. It's been a while ago because I was busy with some stuff lately, but we're back now with a new video. And today I'm showing you a replay about the T26E4, or just known as the SuperPershing. What is this tank? It's actually a medium tank of Tier 8 premium medium tank of the American line. But yeah, it sounds a bit ridiculous. It has ridiculous frontal armor. I mean, it has like 2 space blades and stuff. It has space armor around the turret as well, which makes it more like a heavy. As you see, we were going downwards at a speed of I think almost 40 kilometers an hour. Now we're going upwards, and now we see we got 10 kilometers, and we see the IS-6 that is in a heavy tank, the KV-85, and even the IS just rushing along us with a higher top speed than our medium tank actually. So it's actually not really a medium tank, it's more like a heavy tank. Also, this is a replay of the 9.16 still, so I wanted to show this as well because I promised someone, I think it is CJ, to show people this replay. Plus, also the 9.16 still has the old penetration on this AP rounds. That means you have 175 pen, I think, on the standard rounds, which is quite low if you think about it, because Wargame recently nerfed it, buffed it, I mean, towards I think 192, which is actually quite okay. If you want to pen like tanks like the T34 now reliably and stuff, even IS-6 is possible. Otherwise you have to press that 2K all the time. So yeah, and if we'll see like further in the replay that CJ will struggle with penning tanks with normal rounds. So CJ put a shot onto the side of a T34 that would have fenned at the 9.17 server, but not on the 9.16, so he switches to APCR immediately already to actually pen that guy. Now he finishes off the T34 and he reloads a normal AP round again, because it normally doesn't need that for the Panther. It's not really the best replay I want to show you, but like I said, I promised someone to show this replay because he was really happy with it. It was also quite a good game. And shows actually what the SuperPershing is a bit all about, which is a really good tank. Now CJ is working on this Panther 2 here, and he's doing that really good. He's keeping him tracked, like keeping him in place. Now he's aiming a little bit to the right. I would have aimed a bit more to the left, so he can actually keep him perma-tracked. But he's gonna die anyway, I think. Needs to put one more shot in. He actually takes a hit from the Panther, and that's because CJ is not really... Well, he's actually angling. I mean, if you want to play this tank, you don't need to angle this, because then you can shoot the inside of your track, which is actually quite weak on the SuperPershing. Now, this is one of the problems you had always. You got a KV4, and it's actually quite strong for a top 10 matchup. I mean, armor-wise. So with standard rounds, especially in the previous patch, I think even in the current patch you're gonna have problems pinning that. So CJ starts to fire normal rounds first, but then he switches again to APCR, and even with APCR you see him struggling on the cupola, and so he decides to screw this, I'm going home. No, he's just gonna disengage this, because there's no point in just wasting ammunition on a tank that he can't pen like that. The cupola should be pennable, but it's actually quite trolled, so he doesn't want to waste more ammo. Also, he could have loaded a bit more APCR. We will see the problem in the end, because he only loaded 10 APCR shells. For some reason he has 10 HE shells, I think. which can be handy indeed for lightly armored targets. But you could have loaded, for instance, 7 more APCR and leave 3 HE shells in it. So CJ returns a bit back to base, takes out the E25 on his way, sees a T27 as well. I don't think he's gonna get a shot on him because the T44 100s took him out before T37 could run away. Now I is getting shit at by RT because that's what happens in this map a lot. And CJ is actually climbing up the hill again, as you see, on 10 kilometers an hour. Because I think this thing is also quite heavy. Not sure how much it weighs, but might be even 50 tons. And in this kind of situation, SuperPershing is actually also good. Because the only really weak spot you have in this is the right cupola, as you see. So if you face it, it's gonna be the left cupola, because the other cupola with the machine gun on is actually not a weak spot. But if you're climbing up ridges and you can use your 8 degrees of gun depression, then you can actually get your gun hold down and hide your cupola. But he doesn't need that because the FCM run off, and he's actually gonna flank. Well, that's what medium tanks should do, but he's not really fast in this. Still, he's just chasing that FCM. And he sees that the KV4 progresses. For some reason RT managed to move up to here, so yeah. CJ takes off the track of the KV4. He's actually quite angled, actually over angled. Like with the current patch, you might be able to pin him. I always say maybe shoot his ass. I think the ass should be a way better option here. As the side armor is like really angled for the standard ammunition. So CJ switches to APCR, puts 2 rounds in, made 2 pins, but KV4 is still on 700 HP. The alpha on this is only 240, and oh, there he misses 1 APCR shell. So that means he's gonna have only 1 left, and he bounces that one as well. And now here's the problem. He has no APCR anymore. And yeah, KV4 managed to actually repair his track, turns the side, and 175 pen makes him to pen where the fuel tank was. So he sets the KV4 on fire. It seems like he had a normal fire extinguisher, as the fire did burn a little bit in that tank. KV4 angles a little bit more again. So you see, you need to get that tank at least flat on to actually make sure you can pen it. RT takes KV4, and oh, there's an FCM behind him already. CJ puts in already 2 shots now. Turns around his tank to use his frontal armor, close the distance, and takes out the FCM. And there's a T44 100 with a killing RT shot as well. Nice game here by CJ, where he managed to show what this tank is actually capable of. And yeah, I think I was in that game as well. I think I was in the IS-6, but I screwed up in the beginning. I think I got shit at by RT like usual, because that's what happens always when you're like Unicum and stuff, you know. But yeah, apart from that, CJ had a great game, as you see. He picked up his ace tanker in this. I might be his first one, I think. Which is actually great. And of course, well, in a medium tank you would be surprised, but in SuperPershing you get steel walls all day long. If you have games like this, you got a high caliber as well, for doing a lot of damage of the team compared to the other players. So in total he picked up 4,310 damage, 4 kills, and I gave him a base XP of 1,442, which is actually quite a lot for base XP, especially for in SuperPershing and stuff. As you see, I think I'm somewhere in the list as well. Yeah, I got only 1200 damage, I died, and that's indeed probably because of the artillery, like I told you. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. There will be some other videos coming up, I think, maybe some stream highlights. Check it out. And yeah, I would say subscribe if you don't subscribe yet, and hopefully I will see you all next time. See ya!